this mole boy.
Yes, sir.
Mole guy.
They're super low.
Bro, he was a
Don't think I've done my alchemy
Yeah,
weeklies yet. I
Good try,
have
though.
not.
I fight for my allies.
Well, I tried. If you want, you can go hang out with Victus. If you want, I'll play the Talon. We can just play defense. I don't mind.
Get these herbalist notes.
Our blue walker is under attack.
We'll do.
God, I swear to God, like people just do not think about what other characters do in this game. It's insane.
We'll do crystallized.
It's so nutty. There's so much
What
whining
else we got?
over like things that if you had like any critical
We
thought,
were
you'd
up
be
in
like, oh, never mind.
cultivation.
Bunch of baby games today. I know. It's like they don't know what their main does or doesn't do with other characters.
We gotta head down to Hallowfall and get our sweet cultivated herbs, by the by.
Not these. I've had a rough day in ranked. Too many baby gamers on, man.
Everybody's bitches.
It's crazy.
Everybody's bitches.
Not a word said. Nothing like, hey, you want to do this? Yeah.
Hey, I
Just
did.
always
The first 2
bitching,
minutes.
Just always bitching. Not you.
Yeah, not you. You're cool.
It's always my Infernus too, or Haze.
I have ult in 25. I'm gonna be split pushing until I get my ricochet. I should have it done in about 5 minutes, and then we can start going crazy.
Sounds good to me. Okay, you're by yourself.
Yeah, what are these extra ones?
Good, there's 3 in green. I'm gonna try to help.
Ooh, that's pretty good. Maybe we'll do irradiated next.
It's time.
I have ult in 4 if you guys are still fighting.
We're under a tower, and Haze is almost dead. They're so low on this.
All right, I'm gonna
Yeah,
split
these
then. I'm gonna go Walker.
seem more useful than pumping more into cultivation.
Ooh,
So
what
we'll
was
put
that
the rest in
range?
here.
You earn my favor.
Shiv. Oh, no, we got 7 in here. I'm trying to help you, Visca.
I'm
Hell
coming to
yeah,
Furnace.
bro. That's pretty good.
There's 3 here. Just be careful.
I'm here.
Do we have a catalyst
4.
charge? I don't think we do.
5.
I don't think we do.
I'm going back to my lane. Good shit, guys.
Yeah, we don't.
Seems like Mirage was a good pick.
Our blue walker is under
I feel really good about my Mirage, honestly. I might just play Mirage. I know he's not the like, most exciting to watch chat, but
Oh no. I got Shiv on me.
I can wave clear, can show up. I don't got nothing free for 90. If they take you, man.
Yeah, I thought we were.
They're,
that tower.
they're about to take you. Alright, patron orders. Nice. I can rip these natty.
I have
don't
slows
need
now
to use any
on my attacks in Furnace. Wanna
concentration.
Get on 'em?
I can rip these natty.
I can't see
What
for
about a
one.
tempered potion? Not quite.
Just kite him, nice and slow. Nice job.
Only a fool opposes the king.
His healing rights are down.
I need more vials.
Good try, man. Trying to get some anti-heal. Some heal bands would be good if anyone's getting
I've
them.
definitely not spent enough time on my professions in my obsession to get my character sorted. But you know, getting sat for raid will do that to a man. It'll affect his priorities.
our yellow walker.
There's a lot here.
That's cooking. We need alchemy.
Blessed by the king.
I need $800 more.
Kill them all.
Okay. You guys are on your own purple. I need $800 more before I'm effective.
Our purple guardians been
We'll keep pushing up.
One shot.
Thaumaturgy.
Oh, I got him. Never mind.
Okay, so I should have my spike about 16 minutes here, chat. Everything goes accordingly. Great. Let's go buy our ricochet.
Oof.
And now we are in. I will need to
Damn,
mix in
good
an
ass
exo shard,
fucking
which I'll probably
workout,
do now
man.
or next.
Good ass fucking workout.
Hope your trip to New York is a memorable one.
Okay, I'm kind of scary now. I have my ult in 1 minute. I'll just try and split push until we get into fights.
I won't stop fighting.
Ricochet is just such a power spike on this character. It's insane.
Oops. You can get the other one.
A spirit urn is waiting to be claimed.
Oh, don't like that. Oh, their whole family's on me. Yeah, push red and blue if you can, as much as you can. There's 3 on yellow. 4 on yellow? Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I guess I didn't pay that much attention. Okay. We'll go from there.
Take their land, take their farm.
Yeah, get that down.
What the hell?
For us. You watch the Fallout TV show?
Hit him
God,
with
it's
the
so good.
K-Kona,
Fallout TV show is
brother.
incredible.
Mole rat is green.
Hit him with the
Running into
K-Kona.
garage.
Our walker is under attack.
I think you have another one coming, Mirage.
Yeah, I got him low. I got a tornado in 3 seconds.
I'm here if you want to push him.
He's slowed.
Never mind, and he's out.
That's okay.
Bye bye.
Taste the wrath of the Jinn.
I guess I get Healbane chat, right? Would that be better, or toxic bullets?
The rat's over there.
Yeah, man. Working out on stream was one of the best decisions I ever made. Because it really helps me get a good fucking workout in. Holy shit.
Is anyone getting Healbane? Should I grab it?
I'm getting.
You're getting it? Okay,
Actually, I
cool.
already have it.
Oh, nice, cool. Then I'll probably get toxic bullets to help with these tanks.
Whew. I'm
They're on
gonna
the
finish
iron.
this yogurt and hit the showers.
The wind will catch them. Scarabs.
There's 2 of you on the urn.
And then we're gonna be smashing
3.
Mythic Plus all
I'm not gonna
night
press it, but
long. Checking guild chat.
The urn is gonna be.
Yeah, if you guys want to go defend the urn, I can teleport in. I'll just hold
Someone
this
said
lane.
in guild chat about an hour ago, anyone for keys? I'm tired of the pug life. And brother, Lord knows we all are. Oh, look at that. They're in
I'm
there.
teleporting in. I don't have my ult though.
They're doing another super secret
Shit.
10-man.
Fucking, I went
they're
in
doing a
and
little
didn't have my
secret
1,
10-man.
which is a massive mistake. Feels bad. Oh, why did he come over here? Wait, didn't we literally just say on comms, go defend the urn? Because someone was like, I don't want them to have urn. I said, I will teleport to you guys. And then 3 people pulled away.
Well, I wish them
from
the
urn.
best of luck.
I feel insane when I'm playing MOBAs.
Good luck,
I feel
guys.
like I'm not talking to them, and these thoughts are only in my head, and I'm not expressing them. But the problem is,
2, 3,
I
4, 5,
fucking
6,
have
7,
visual proof that I
8,
say these things.
9,
Okay. All right. Anyways,
10.
yeah, I fucked up.
Not
I used my
surprised
tornado
to
escape
not
the
be
Abrams,
asked.
So I didn't have it for the engagement
Not
that eventually
surprised
did
and
for us.
no longer disappointed.
Okay, there's a pick.
But it's fine. They don't want me in there.
Can you use
I
the
got
fast hour
Mythic
trick?
Plus
God
to
damn it, I hate
grind,
that.
brother.
I hate that so much.
Hey, you can get this tower.
Yeah, I'm down. We need someone to go back to Finn purple and blue.
Don't gotta tell me twice.
Our blue walker is under attack.
Food opposes the jinn.
It was nice to get invited to that
Yeah, do
one
that. I'll
Brute
keep pushing the
Twister
walker.
kill that one time.
I'm gonna go
That was
stream
pretty cool.
Gene.
Our purple walker has been destroyed.
I liked being on the short list then. It would be nice to be on the short list again, but you know,
Yes.
it is what it is.
Yeah, that's a full HP shift. No thanks.
It is what
I am
it
convinced
is.
that there is some kind of lag or delay. He was charging into me. I hit one to interrupt him, and it didn't go off. I got slammed against the wall, and I lose a fight because of that. Right? Like, what is that delay? Is it brain lag? It can't be brain lag. Is there like,
It sounds like netcode.
is there some kind of coding that I don't
Yeah,
know
it sounds like
about
netcode.
in the game where it's like, if the animation or the sound goes through on the punch, they get the trade if you haven't parried?
Whew. And what's our final inventory on heart minutes?
It's so perplexing.
Not bad, 164.
And it's been a main
Not
issue
bad.
today in like every game that I played.
Obviously, that's flips.
I don't think
You know,
Like
but
if I didn't
still,
have confidence
not
in my
bad.
parries, I wouldn't stand there, right? Like I'm not a dumb player. Like I know how to parry things.
Red
you doing, Barb?
Paradox.
Okay, let's go this way.
shit is half.
And go farm pink after this. Okay. Your one even went on a small cooldown. Very weird. Weird.
Our walker is under attack.
That is weird. So I did hit it, but then the game gave it back to me. Interesting.
Hazy poos on blue.
Our blue walker has been defeated.
Okay, let's keep going.
They're going towards green. They're gonna get green.
All right, it's time to hit the showers.
Are you guys fighting? Alright, I'm coming in.
So I will leave you with Trixler playing some Deadlock while I do that.
Nice
But I
cube.
will return. I will return.
Someone just got a 4-man stun on that 7. If you're stunned, don't run into the team. He's got a 4-man stun on the team.
I won't lie.
From the 7.
I don't know what that does, but my kid says all the mystics are buying it.
We're probably on boss now.
Rejuvenator is descending.
Okay. There's a Moan Krill near me. I need to get these kills and leave. Get the fuck out of here.
I won't stop fighting. I fight for my allies.
I'm dead. Oh, I hate being 30, 50k farm behind, because, like, I feel like it's not my fucking fault, but I can't do anything and I just get ran over all day. It feels so bad.
Geist is on our purple.
It's so frustrating. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. Maybe we can clear this up. Like, this guy has a fucking 14k advantage over me. And it's like not even my fault. I'm just fucked.
I have been blessed by the
We're just like, we literally just lose. Been having network issues. Out of curiosity, how many hours does everybody have in this game?
Apparently like 5.
You have 5 hours? Or are you saying that's what?
No.
Oh, gotcha. I'm just curious.
Nobody ever talks in ranked. It just blows. I don't understand
It's
it.
weird. Well, I either have
Nobody
like really
says
good
anything.
games where everyone's talking and communicating, or I have games like this
and
where
then
it's
you
just
have games
silent.
Like this where, yeah, I know.
And it's
I
like
don't get
50 to 60k gold difference, which means like we're missing some basic knowledge, you know? They have quite the net worth. Yeah, my rank games have been so rough today. I started out with like a really good win rate, and then like it's just been hell since then. It's been so goddamn rough. Like, this person clearly doesn't know how to play Paradox. At all. Like, why are you running a Warpstone Kinetic Dash Paradox, right? This guy is a Rager who doesn't understand how Talon works, so he gave up on the lane and just started running it down. This guy's a Pocket that clearly needs to watch Laragon play. It's just weird. And there's no way to check their profiles, right? I don't know what to play to, like, have a good game, because, like, I don't even think it's possible, you know? You won't know your place until next Tuesday. You can kind of check on TrackLock. TrackLock is not the place to go to check out this information. Third APIs are not the call. Information is missing. Not the call. And we'll never check a third-person party site for MMR. But like a 40 to like 50k difference is massive. For instance, one of the best items in the game they can buy is 6200. That means they have nearly 9 times that available to them as extra items. Like, as a player that's going consistently well or playing consistently well, at some point I just get outscaled, right? So like, I don't know what to do. Yeah, and they have more talent points. Like, I don't know. And there's so many, like, bruised egos in this game. When someone's talking shit like that Infernus was flaming at Talon, so I was like, hey, that's what Talon does. You're wrong here, Infernus. He mutes his mic and just runs it down for the rest of the game, you know? Like, you can't correct them, but you also can't, like, let them just do what they're doing because they're losing. It's weird. Offended, yeah, yeah. It's not like I said, you're a trash can, Infernus. All I said was, you're wrong. In this scenario. Because the Talon, like, pokes from afar, and then you should be, like, last in the entire time. Have I won any game today? Felt like I haven't. How do I see my own games? Watch. Being wrong is the thing most people have to deal with under post-truth world. True. View all match history. Yeah. Ever since yesterday, my matches have been rough. I've won one game today. One. I had all these really nice, healthy games. Even this one was a nice, healthy game. Oh, this one wasn't that great. Nice, healthy games. And then today has just been really difficult, abrasive teams all the way through that seem to have no interest in working together or playing. That's wild. Nutty. Maybe they're testing how many times they can make you lose until you quit playing. I'm getting close. Getting close, bro. This is bullshit. Okay, so this is where I'm having my problem. Okay, so my one was hit when he was charging in. He hasn't hit me yet. It goes on full cooldown, like it's going to hit him. Good catch, Effie. Okay, so I'm not crazy. Like, I'm hitting my buttons at the right time. There's something weird going on. So, this Moen Crow, or not this Moen Crow, this Abrams is charging me. I see him charging. I go to hit 1 to the last second so I can get some shots on him to stack my E. And then I hit 1 to run through, which interrupt his charge, and then I get priority over it. It even gave me the cooldown. But then the game immediately teleports him on top of me, which puts me on a full cooldown, and I get it back afterwards. But at that point, I'm losing, right? If Abrams is able to put me into a wall, he gets extra damage, and he's able to hit me afterwards, right? So something's happening here. Either A, I have to do it earlier, or B, there's some weird desync happening. Because that timing was on point. You guys got that? I'll keep pushing the walker.
Look at this film, G.
I guess just like when I'm against Abrams, maybe I don't try to like challenge him if he's full health. See him coming in. I see it. I dash out. I go for a shot. Missed 2 because I'm a trash can. And it interrupted. Do you think maybe because I'm in the shooting animation it won't let me cancel out? I don't think so. God, in slow motion your aim looks so bad. And I hit it right there. Yeah. And it puts the entire thing on cooldown because it puts me in the stun animation. Yeah, there's something wrong there. Okay. Everyone's get part of everything. That's not true. I've done it multiple times. Just there, I got scammed. I've literally interrupted him multiple times on that. With Mirage. Oh, that's interesting. Got stuck on that corner. Yeah, I'm not talking about mobility. I'm talking about my one. My one should have interrupted him. But yes, he does beat mobility. I've just been having a lot of weird like interactions today. And I don't know if the patch broke something or what, so I'm just double checking to make sure I'm not crazy. Oh, he's going for it. Nice kill, bro. This guy's like DPS, yeah, he's gonna be a wave clear. I'm picking him in case I'm behind so I can farm. Okay. Let's go down here if we can.
Looky what they you're
Searing
making.
Spirit for a little bit of lifesteal, and then we'll just play around this Abrams. There we go. Okay.
You have discerning taste.
Range is missing. I see range.
Should hit her. There it is. Putting me in there. Okay, got him. Okay. Pop our ult. We run before she runs me down. Okay, let's get out of here. Spire healing, right?
Come back if you need anything else.
Guess I'll grab boots while I'm at it. Fuck it.
Welcome.
Uh oh.
Hellbong purple.
Alright. I guess matchmaking decided I've lost enough. I'm gonna go farm my man. Good job. So Stonewalker 2 is like a delayed route on this character, and then Abrams like fucked him up and put him in the corner, which really helped us out.
Hope you win whatever fight you're about to.
I see Yamato.
I see Yamato.
They're not coming back? Don't look like it. I'm gonna try and push this real quick. Where are they at? Oh, they went to the other lane and died. Am I just getting a walker? Kind of looks like it.
Can I get help yellow? There's 2 on my lane.
Yeah, I'll come over. Just a heads up, usually you're not going to get help until like 8 minutes because of how souls work. But we got you. Flank it in. Oh, walk away. Is he out? He's out. That's crazy. Get some trash. Okay.
Hey, thanks. I speak Dynamo.
Go to blue. Let's buy our Spirit Lifesteal, which will help us out a lot. And then I just want to keep farming and moving between lanes.
Objective was all that mattered.
I'm coming over. Hayes. Spider.
Yeah, yeah. It's lit. Got this. Right. Nice.
I got your filth all over me.
I'm gonna go farm the large camp afterwards if you don't come join.
This is the end.
Is she coming? I need her to come actually because I don't have my 5 yet. Come help me, Ace, if you can. Oh, never mind. It's like I'm talking to Ghost, bro. It's like I'm talking to Ghost. Straight up.
Straight on purple.
Headed to Greenwich. The spirit urn is waiting to be claimed.
Careful on green, they're coming for you. You're gonna have 3 or 4 on you.
It's nice to have quality.
Bro, this has gotten away from me so many times. Make me so sad. You know they have a Star Wars character in this game. Kinda. This guy's lore is really sad. He got electrocuted in like real life. Now? push this out and farm up real quick while they're all over there. Your Ivy healed on you? That was nice of her. Okay, sounds good, Zexus. Sleep well, bro. I'll see you tomorrow for more spooky games in Baldur's Gate 3. Hopefully tomorrow we get better luck in ranked. That would be nice. Alright, we should leave. They're coming for us.
Such a small thing that can cause so much damage. I smell the ozone already.
Okay, we're about to have a big buy after this, which is gonna be nice.
All right.
Ooh, shit.
All right. All right. All right.
Damn, fuck team.
All right.
Yeah, I'm fucked. We don't win
We're
these.
sort of back.
Their whole family's there. Okay.
We're sort of
Cool
back.
down, duration extender.
But I
maintenance,
hoped while I
cool
was
down, mythic
away,
vulnerability,
you enjoyed
duration
listening to Trixler.
extender. I'm gonna go for the
Trixler's
Healbane.
one of the first guys I ever
Nah,
subbed
during
to.
speed right now, and then Healbane. Okay.
I love Trixler's stream. He's such a good streamer.
All right, we're 3-1-9 right now. We're trying to carry. Gold is very
When
close.
I think about the kind
you
of
need to make sure I don't
community
get
I
picked
want to
off
have,
by Yamato.
the kind of stream career I'd want to have, I think of Trixler. I think Trix one of the most underrated streamers in the game. I feel like he should have 10x his viewers right now.
Hey, rooms, I'm going.
But that's perfectly fine. If Trick has one viewer, I am that viewer.
Yeah, we're not mid. He's grabbed.
But I do think I have to go directly from a shower break into a regular break. Unfortunately. Because I have not interacted with my sweet babies now in nearly 3.5
Okay,
hours.
let's keep moving.
And while I haven't checked on
Keep very high
them,
up. This guy's like one of the best
I
farmers in the
know
game.
them. I know my sweet babies.
Kind of needs it to be effective, but
And
It is
I've had
something that I
my
think
window
needs to
open,
be
so
on
they've
your
been
team
able to hear
as a
me
good
working
farmer.
out. They can hear me yapping right now.
that's why we picked them.
I don't even have to look.
The good thing about them is you
I
can
know
throw and
they
forget,
are
right? As long as they're not denying your
apoplectic.
souls, you can just kind of bounce around the
That
map.
I have been
You run into issues when
ignoring
people
them
start, like,
for
actively
3.5
denying you, right?
hours. They can't even
So far, I
believe
haven't had to
it.
deal with that.
They can't even stand it. They don't care that I spent hours playing with them before I went live. They don't care. They just know that I'm the monster. I'm the monster. Ignoring them. Let's do an earbud
There you
swap
go, right?
to give that one
Anything
time to
else,
charge.
right?
Don't want to run out of
Nice.
earbud
I was
energy.
gonna say, I ran into a pocket of 3 to 4 people. That shouldn't be like an instant death for me. Cool.
And yeah,
Duration extender.
let's take a
Go for
kitty break.
Swift striker, because we need to open up more flex spots before
Let's
we get
take
too
a
scary.
kitty break.
Let's go back to purple. We're just gonna zip line fast. Because they might be going for the urn, but I just want to push up this lane. Might be time for me to grab my double echo shards. I can do double stuns.
sure enough, they all came rushing in here. My babies. Hey, Yeremi.
Well, I guess I'm just gonna push this in. I wasn't expecting to.
We're
I thought they would
side
come over
by
and get the iron,
side
but they
with
just
Lady
ignored it.
Lightning riding in here.
What the fuck? Okay.
Nice sweet little
Alright.
baby.
Two on green.
First I mark the target.
Okay. We need to get reactive barrier.
I feel like you missed me.
Because
just a
she's
little
probably gonna
bit.
put that on me constantly. Let's grab that. I think overall we're looking alright though. Flex spot's now open. We're good.
Your turn, D'Artagnan. It's your turn, D'Artagnan.
Grab a rapid recharge.
Oh, and it's Rosencrantz.
That should be good for now,
Mama
right?
Rose is here.
Reactive barrier will give me just enough shields to get through her initial damage, so she
Queen
won't just run me
Mother.
over like she's doing there.
Look at this little fluff ball.
115
She's
to
like, Stop giving
109.
me your biggest hugs. And I say to her, I can't. You are my softest baby. And she is the softest baby. Her coat is softer than any cat's coat I've ever felt. She's so soft. She's the softest baby.
Great engage. Oh shit.
You
Jesus
like it better when I
Christ.
hold you like that?
Just everything on my
better when
face.
I hold
Yo,
you
just
like
push,
your
push
rock?
blue and purple. Like push them hard. If they're gonna overextend. Yeah, don't worry about the urn turning. Just push the lanes. Like force them to go back to their base.
The trick audio is a little weird for this.
I
bit,
hate
that's
seeing
true.
that when like a 3 or 4 man gank happens, and
Oh
then I look at
my
the map and
God.
everyone's just beelining there. Like what the fuck? Like push your
And
lanes.
that big Azurite
We get
thing
3 advantages.
spawned.
We'll clear out the yellow when we spawn. If they get the walker, they get the walker, but you get an entire outlier wall, right?
I knew my babies. I knew my babies were missing me. I knew it. Let's go get them some food. Yes, I hear you, Aaron.
Let's go see.
That one has all the careful. Just gonna die on my thing.
Can you please be chill, Rosie?
I'm coming over from McGinnis, Abrams. Oh my fucking god. What is that damage? Jesus Christ. Jesus. Okay. Well, my team's on Yamato. Alright, I see. Holy fuck. Alright, let me grab... Improve reach, maybe? Yeah, put that on my 2. I need spear armor for sure. God. This McGinnis thing is insane. It's just wild that you can throw down 3 or 4 turrets down and you just win. I feel like I'm the only one on my team that knows how to split push. But they're sending 3 to 4 people to stop me from split pushing, so we just lose. So I guess maybe I should just stop. Because like no one else on my team is pushing, even though we have a pocket. Hell, even a warden, he can win 1v1s, right? We have a haze too, none of them know how to split push. Everyone's like afraid to go past the map.
fix her for a second. So, you want to tell them what you were telling me? You want to tell them what you were telling me? So she was upset with me because, of course, Rosie's getting to eat. Because Rosie's been kind of mean lately. So the kittens have wisely learned to give her space. And so when I put out the food, the musketeers wanted to rush forward. But then they saw her and they were like, wait, we can't eat. We have to let Rosencrantz eat. Because she's mean to us. And I get it. I get it. It's not fair. This isn't one of those life isn't fair conversations. This is about love. This is about love, sweetie. Love isn't fair. Love can't be fair. That can't be how love works. So because we love Rosencrantz, because we love Rosie, we'll just make sure she gets enough to eat. And then I'll refill the bowl with food for you babies. Because I love you. And we just forgive Rosie being a little aggro these days. Even though it makes us sad. Even though we miss when Rosie was sweet. And we hope someday she'll be sweet again. All we can do in the meantime is give her our love. And if that means she gets to eat before you, then that's what we do. Okay? I love all of you. And want you to get along. And it's not your fault that she feels the way she does. Other people's feelings are usually not your fault. Especially when you're a sweet little ball of fluff. Especially not when you're a sweet little fluff ball. Okay, we are almost back. We are heating up something to eat. We have fed the babies. The kitties are coexisting. It is definitely heartbreaking to see Rosie and the Musketeers not being as close as they used to be. It makes me sad. But I do like that they're learning to live with each other under those conditions. This is actually specifically why I so stubbornly insist on always feeding all of them from the same spot. There is no second secret spot for food. There is no private luncheons available. All food will be shared. Because it drives home that they have to coexist, that they have to find a way to live together. And so at least now, the Musketeers respect Rosie's space while she eats what she needs. And she, for her part, keeps the aggro to a minimum. So once I finish heating up my dinner, we're gonna really get after it. We're gonna do Mythic Plus. Once I finish heating up my dinner, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. What's Caroline up to?
Regardless of whether there were outward signs of physical trauma, it was standard that if a child exhibited those three those three mentioned symptoms, that the analysis was shaken baby syndrome. And now we know that, one, this hypothesis was not scientifically founded.
Oh,
and
great.
two, this has since been tossed out. The scientific
Great.
and medical community.
Another victory for our
has
so-called legal system. I
reversed
fucking love
this
it, dude.
this,
Holy shit. What the fuck?
Belief, this standard, and so it doesn't exist. And it's why were Robert brought to court today for his daughter's death, the evidence that was used to convict him would not be used today because that is not the standard anymore. I've actually talked about this on my stream before. I did some research on this in law school. This case, or the shaken baby syndrome hypothesis that's been thrown out, but how it was used in a lot of cases. The fight to throw it out. Got it. At the time, American prosecutors aggressively convicted hundreds. Oh, sorry, I already read that. Blah, 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 blah. The last caregiver was the child. With the child was the presumed perpetrator. Guilt seemed automatic. Juries showed little sympathy. In the past 15 years, however, experts have disputed the science behind the SBS hypothesis, and at least 32 parents and caregivers have been exonerated in cases involving SBS. Several appeals courts have reconsidered convictions based on SBS, including in Texas itself. Medical and scientific research has shown that the three symptoms can also be caused by disease. In Nikki's case, experts hired by Roberson's legal team, who analyzed samples of her lung tissue and stand ready to testify that she died of severe pneumonia, not from physical abuse, and that the Phenergan and codeine suppressed her breathing. Unfortunately, the full picture came into view long after Roberson was convicted, as often happens in such cases. At the time of his trial, he had no money to hire a trial lawyer or to call experts, though 20 years ago it was difficult to find an expert who did not pay homage to SBS. From the beginning, during jury selection, Roberson was portrayed as a child abuser and baby killer, excluding other potential explanations for Nikki's death. Texas courts have failed Roberson at every turn. Time and again, the Court of Criminal Appeals rejected his appeals and efforts to bring forward new evidence. Just last week, the CCA refused to hear what will probably be his final petition. The countdown grows louder. At this point, only Texas Governor Greg Abbott, the CCA, or the U.S. Supreme Court can intercede. As dozens of wrongful convictions have demonstrated, the American criminal justice system is flawed. That a state can approve death while refusing to consider critical evidence should give all Americans pause. Are we more willing to accept a potentially innocent man's execution than to revisit a case? In the coming days, Robertson should be spared from death and granted a new, fair trial.
A Texas man is facing execution tomorrow evening after his appeal for clemency was denied today. Robert Robertson would be the first person in the U.S. to be executed for a murder linked to shaken baby syndrome. But CBS's Nikki Batiste reports some medical experts say his conviction was based on faulty and outdated scientific evidence.
The lead detective in Robert Robertson's case told a panel of Texas lawmakers this morning.
We're not going to rehash the death penalty again because I just recently did that when we covered Marcus Williams. But I will just say again, abolish the death penalty regardless of guilt or innocence. Well, my love, I take it that you're done with the podcast. So I'll see you soon. I'm finishing up because I feel myself fallen, and
Man, what a vibe shift.
I'm gonna finish
All
the
right.
story.
We went from Trixler to the horrors of the American criminal justice system.
Sucks. I'm so dead. That moment was huge. I shouldn't have dashed in the show.
Stand.
I've got a few things queued up that I want to watch as well.
Believe that the death penalty is moral and justified.
Morning, he'd gotten it wrong.
But I do really enjoy Caroline's stream.
And, we are very close to killing him for something he did not do.
Brian Wharton first met Robertson in the emergency room when he brought his 2-year-old daughter, Nikki Curtis, to the hospital, where she later died. He told Wharton his daughter was sick and had fallen off the bed while sleeping.
He wasn't behaving the way we thought he should. It was odd. His child was in the emergency room. She was in desperate circumstances, and he was not particularly emotional.
Robertson was diagnosed with autism after his conviction. The condition can sometimes make it difficult to express emotions in ways that are socially appropriate. Wharton says he's ashamed he misunderstood the behavior.
How did that change your feelings about what you saw that day?
Well, it made everything make sense. Now I can understand it. Would have been nice to have known back then, sure.
Robertson was immediately accused of shaking his daughter to death, but his defense team says an autopsy later revealed his daughter died from pneumonia, and the credibility of shaken baby syndrome is now in question.
Robert was instantly judged with suspicion.
On Tuesday, Gretchen Sween, Robertson's lawyer, asked the U.S. Supreme Court to halt his execution. Robertson has 2 other children.
Robert is this very sweet, simple soul. And what he has always said is that we have to keep hope. And he refers to this letter he got from his other daughter when he was sent away to prison, which said, "Daddy, don't ever give up hope."
That's
the
crazy.
one person who can still pause Robertson's execution is Texas Governor Greg Abbott. He could
Fat
issue
fucking
a
chance.
30-day reprieve. Since
That
Abbott
fucking
became governor,
demon,
more than
no
70
shot.
inmates have been executed. Only 1 has been granted clemency. Robertson is scheduled to die by lethal injection.
Greg Abbott lives for the spilling of blood.
Yeah.
Greg
Abbott loves executions,
to
dude.
kill others. Greg Abbott stands for nothing but violence. He is a monster.
Yep.
He is a monster of the highest order. A literal demon.
In 24 hours. Nora?
Nikki Batiste, thank you very much.
Yeah. The one guy he pardoned who killed a protester. Okay. This is Brian Wharton, and I think this was this maybe after the news that the clemency was denied.
Profound pleasure to introduce Brian Wharton.
Okay, Farley, hold on.
Let me start by pushing back against one thing. we throw around the word hero way too much. If simply living your integrity becomes heroic, we are in dire straits, right?
Wow.
So yes,
I hate to tell you this, brother, but we are in dire straits.
Robertson's case. We did very quickly focus on him, and everything seemed to agree with our focus.
We begin, as always,
that which was coming from the hospitals and from
in Grim Batal.
professionals that followed us. We were somewhat dependent upon what they told us, and what they told us was shaken baby and there's your man. And so that's the direction everything went, to the exclusion of all other possibilities, really. And so he went to trial on our case. I was very unhappy with the course of the trial in those days. I didn't give voice to it. I was just alone in my thoughts. I thought, there were some issues there with a vigorous defense, no testing of his mental acuity, and then the introduction of a sexual assault claim that was never, ever corroborated by any form of evidence. So when Gretchen showed up at my house years later and asked me if I would have a conversation with her, I invited her in and told her I've kind of been expecting you, someone, to show up, because I knew the appeals were still ongoing. Let me just say, since that time to this day, I've become convinced that Robert is an innocent man. The foundations of our case were in shaken baby syndrome, and that is gone. Okay, that's not science. That was an idea that became science because enough people said it enough times. We know how that works in our culture these days.
Whoa!
I've had the pleasure of spending some time with Robert. I'm in a church that's fairly close to him, so I get to go visit him. Let me just say, Robert is an innocent man. But more than that, he's a kind man. He is a gentle man. He is a gracious man. I was talking to the legislators earlier, and they talked about their visit with him, and how strange it was when they got to the end of that. Robert prayed for them. They didn't pray for Robert. And that's been my experience every time I visit him. Robert, his personality, his joy, his hope, that's what comes out. He prays for me every time I'm there. He's a special man, and I'm ashamed that I missed him.
And he's going to die.
20 years ago.
The state's going to kill him.
We were looking for an offender. We labeled him as such, and we made it stick.
And as Joe Biden said, nothing will fundamentally change.
And I can tell you today, he is not an offender. He is completely innocent. And we owe it to him, all of us, not just the witnesses. All of us, as citizens of the state of Texas, have work to do to right this. These kind of things happen. Innocent people spend time in prison. Innocent people are put to death because the citizenry has gone on about their lives. Because we quit caring. And we quit paying attention. So please, pay attention. Innocent people are in prison, and an innocent man is scheduled to die Thursday. So, anyway, that's me.
What has it been like for you to watch this play out in your own community?
My community is very supportive. I've stood before my congregation and told them what I did and what I am doing. A large number of them were here with me this morning. They've been very.
I think this has.
This is death row, and this man doesn't have long to live.
Yeah, let's watch this on.
I haven't seen him in more than 20 years. Good morning, Robert.
Good morning to you, Brian. Brian or Mr. Wharton?
Brian's fine.
Oh, okay.
I am, let me just say, I am so sorry that you're here, and so sorry that you are still here.
Yes, sir.
It's our failure.
Yes, sir.
It truly is. But he's never been far from my mind. Why? Because I helped put him here, and he didn't deserve it.
Yep. It turns out when you
In
are
2002,
the
I
guy
was the chief detective in the police department
that
in
signs up to
Palestine,
do
Texas.
violence for the
A
state,
2-year-old girl was fighting for
you
her
may
life. Her name was
find
Nikki.
that you have regrets about those whom you inflicted violence upon. Because make no mistake, his execution will simply be the culmination of a long period of suffering because of this man that now rightly feels so guilty.
Confessing, even if that offender has
Imagine if every jackboot like him could be made to feel the guilt
20 years ago
of the people they had wrongfully harmed.
Arrested.
We would have a very different kind of policing in this country.
She had been brought to the hospital by her father, Robert Robertson.
Robertson told staff they were sleeping in their Palestine home when he woke up and saw Nikki unresponsive, having fallen off the bed.
When I got to the hospital...
Bro looks a little creepy though, not gonna lie.
Ban that chatter.
I just need you to sit with yourself for a second. Was that something that needed to be said or should ever have been said? I just want you to really think. Was that something that I should have put in chat because there's any worth to those words? Do you not understand that what you just said right there is one of the reasons that Robert was convicted for a crime that he didn't commit?
Yep.
He is an autistic man who...
And it could happen to you, chatter.
By the testimony of...
It could happen to any of us.
Detectives, creepy, unfeeling, acting in a way that a normal person wouldn't act upon finding out that their child had died. So, you have totally missed the entire point here. And that is a disgusting comment to make. And I just want you to sit with yourself for a second and think about what you said.
Accept a little shame, brother.
The next time
and it is certainly a brother.
To open your mouth and say something disgusting like that, which shows that you are not paying attention to anything here, and you are part of the problem.
Out to lunch.
So let this be a learning moment. Let this be a learning moment for you, so that you never do that ever again.
Robert wasn't showing any emotion. His daughter is dying, but he doesn't seem to care. The medical staff
All right, I'll shut up now. Sorry. Yeah.
were talking to me about shaken baby syndrome. That's when an infant is killed or injured after being violently shaken. Nikki would die the following day. If she died of shaken baby syndrome, then there was only one person who could be responsible. So we arrested Robert. He was tried, convicted of murder, and sent to death row. That was 2 decades ago. Since then, I have left police work and entered the ministry, but I've never been able to forget Robert Robertson. This case has been a burden on my heart and my spirit.
As it should. As it should be.
Let me just say that you have never been far from me, and I'm convinced we did the wrong thing.
I think if it would have been properly investigated more, we wouldn't be here sitting here now, probably, you know.
Yeah.
But
no other possibilities for her injury were considered. I regret deeply that we followed the easiest path.
it was bad enough, you know, me losing her, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I would do anything now to bring her back, you know.
Yeah.
I would occasionally
Who
check
wouldn't?
this website to track his status.
Who wouldn't do
and I'd see his
anything to
name
save
and
the life
thinking
of a
to myself,
child?
Good. Somebody still
Power
working
crisis,
the
yes.
appeals process.
We
The
are
appeal has
looking
got to
at
straighten this out.
the state of Texas and its
I tried to
extremely fair criminal
myself and
justice
say, look,
system.
the system did what the system does. He's got an attorney. He got his Miranda warnings. We went by the book. He's where he's supposed to be.
It's the perfect system,
Several
brother.
years ago, someone appeared
Better
at my
not change
door.
it.
It was Robert's attorney.
All good
And I
here in the
told her,
land of the law.
I've been expecting you. Sadly, I guess it took her.
Yeah, we followed the laws, and there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with the laws, and so therefore there's nothing wrong with what we
Appearing
did.
at my front door for me to find my voice again. I now understand that Robert did in fact have autism.
It's hard for me to express myself in certain things and stuff. I had lots of things I was going to talk to you about, but
Even aside from the
Look at that.
adding to his mannerisms, everyone deals with grief differently. Emotional shock and numbness is an uncommon response to trauma. Yeah, this is something that we still
We got
do,
in.
even though, you know, our
We're getting it in, and we got in.
years ago, our evaluation of how people grieve.
So this is Caroline Kwan. This is Caroline Kwan, one of my favorite streamers that I've discovered in the last 2 years.
Should show grief. Otherwise,
Yeah, actual gameplay, brother. We're getting invited to shit.
And yeah, it's very true that aside from autism, there's also this expectation of how you should behave when you are grieving, and if you fall
She does a good
outside of
mix
that,
of
then
like political stuff, entertainment stuff. She's a former working actor, so she talked a lot about the SGA strike.
learned a lot about trauma and grief as well, right?
Since she's a member.
Progressing, we, would never have had, we wouldn't be having this conversation 20 years ago because we didn't have this understanding. But it is still a problem. It is still something that is, that is prevalent in society. Is this?
Let's get fucking oiled up.
You should behave when you are grieving.
Explain Robert's flat affect and lack of emotion in the hospital. It's absolutely insane that this never came up in his trial.
Francesca is a gem. Francesca? Francesca.
And that some of those medical issues could have very
I never
easily-
hear anyone say her name, but I do see her name on many things.
You're taking a fucking week off.
In fact, she just had a interview with Emma Vigeland on the Majority Report this week, and it was a banger. It fucking was awesome.
I'm over it. I'm fucking over it. And I don't want the, well, I just got here, because I'm sick and tired of people being like, well, I just got here, I didn't know, but saying the most annoying fucking things. If you just got here, then fucking listen. Would you walk into a classroom? Would you walk 45 minutes late to class and then announce to the class, well, what's going on here? Would you have some assumptions of something when you hadn't heard anything of what was discussed? Good God. Be fucking normal, people.
She does a lot to encourage people to have basic human empathy that I really enjoy.
Outside of a Twitch chat?
Bro, 5 a.m.? That's
Get your
insane,
fucking
man.
act together. Get
Bro.
yourself together. Be better.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Played into
On Sunday when I closed, I almost went to bed at 5 a.m. because my sleep schedule is so fucked up.
Substantially discredited by many in the medical community. Not only is there reasonable doubt
All
that
right,
Robert
let's
did
fucking
it,
go.
there's unassailable doubt that Robert did do it. But for us at the time, we really felt like we were doing the right thing. What do you want to say to me?
Looking back.
Me and the folks that helped put you here.
I would like to let y'all know I forgive y'all and stuff.
This is so gross because the only reason why this is being made into a news story for our consumption is because Robert has this demeanor. If he was rightfully furious
Of producing the kind of fairness
and
justice
rightfully filled with
someone's
anger
life.
at the life that he had stolen from
Since we
him,
can't do it every
on top
time
of the grief
the
of
same
losing his daughter,
justly and fairly,
this would not be in the
we don't need
news.
to be doing it
we would not get
in
to
the
see
United
this news
States,
story.
and certainly in the great state of
We're only
Texas.
seeing this news story because he has autism, and we can take this angle on it.
Praying for you too, brother.
Because we cannot have this compassion for everyone on death row.
We make mistakes.
We cannot have this compassion for everyone that our state plans to execute.
Also not just mistakes.
Or else, heaven forbid, we might put a stop to that fucking process. So every once in a while, we get to highlight a particularly sad case that checks enough boxes. It's so cynical. Like, good that they're doing the story at all, for God's sake. But there's been a lot of people this year, at least 3 or 4 that I've seen in the news, that were also executed due to wrongful conviction. And they didn't get sweet little stories like this. And they should have. It should be on the news every night in this context every time it happens. Especially in Texas, Afghanistan, where one of the most ghoulish governments on planet Earth like takes a deep and abiding joy in murdering people with the power of the state. It's so fucking gross. But that's why I played the manufacturing consent video on stream the other day after Asmongold's comments about Palestinians having an inferior culture. For God's sakes. Like, you don't arrive at that opinion. You don't arrive at any opinion fully formed out of your mother's womb. You arrive at opinions based on what you see and hear socially, and more critically, what you see and hear in the news media and the straight information you consume. And so when that information tells you that Palestinian lives are less than yours, who can be surprised when some dumb fuck streamer says literally that? The news told him to believe that, and so he believed them. And now the news is telling us, man, you know, sure does suck that nothing we can do to stop this autistic guy from getting murdered by the state. What about all the other wrongful convictions? What about all the botched executions? You know, there's a lot we could fill up time with. But instead we get the puff piece for the guy that put him there. You know, the guy that was the jackboot for the state now feels real bad about it. Like, oh shit, dude. Like, I signed up to be the jackboot of the state. And now I see incontrovertible evidence that the violence I inflicted was not justified. And so I feel remorse. Imagine if every cop, detective, soldier could be made to see the same. Like, good for him. Good it fucking happened for him. You know, good we're getting this guy's story out there, I guess. But as informative as that, you know, straight news story was, it felt more like a guy, an ad for the ex-cop than a story about the guy that he put in the chair that will kill him. Like, that's a decent framing for the story. They could have definitely not told the story at all. You know, it is perhaps churlish. Yeah, I do got the lust. It is perhaps churlish to be so hard on the guy, right? Like, we are the only animal that has to pay rent to live on this planet. And he was surely told his entire life that a good career to have is to be a law enforcement officer. And he surely believed in what he was doing at the time. And probably almost certainly feels genuine regret. Thus his move into the ministry and speaking out against the death penalty. Great. Fantastic. But this is just one couple of guys. One repentant ex-cop. One victim of the state whose victimhood is so obvious and egregious that we have to show it. Like, that's what really put me over the edge. Putting in the news story the guy's victim, basically telling him, don't worry, I forgive you. I'm a sweet guy with autism. I'm going to be nice about it. And it's like, bro, fuck that. Like, what about someone's righteous anger? What about someone's justified rage at being put in that position? If the person did feel that way, we would not be getting to hear their story. The news media would not tell it, and there I died. I got twisted and turned around. I got twitching and twisting. I got boxed in. I used all my movement.
AOE incoming. Direct incoming.
But yeah, so loved Caroline's commentary on this issue. She always delivers excellent commentary. Glad to see a legit straight news story being done for it. There certainly needed to be one. But as Joe Biden foretold, nothing will fundamentally change. Nothing will change. And there will be more people wrongfully executed by the state. It's a shame, but until we change it, we just have to take these little sad news stories and say, well, aw shucks. Too bad there's not more we can do.
Gifting 5 subs right when I said boob.
Ooh.
Right when I said boob.
It's a good time to give subs.
That
A little problematic, but, you know, we have
not
fun.
like a coincidence.
Yeah. It's actually the first time I've ever died on that boss as
My
well.
keyboard is
Kind of
on.
embarrassing.
Yeah, look. Nico. I don't understand what has happened. I just cannot click anything. Okay. Okay, that will. Oh, okay.
Alright, I'm interested in watching the latest RM Brown joint.
Hey, folks. Hey, folks. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the show. I'm here with my blah, 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 AI co-host, LeJron James. LeJron James, how are you?
Hey, gotta have an AI co-host.
Okay, great. That's fucking great, man. Oh, man, we got a lot to talk about today.
Oh.
But before we get into that...
So we're resetting him or
Mailbag.
what?
Go to
I guess we are. I guess we are resetting him. Okay.
Okay, here we go. Very excited to
we can
read these
reset him, that's
mailbag